Freak Show, Wild 94.1. There's a boy band documentary that is coming, and it's going to include the Backstreet Boys and one fabulous fivesome by the name of NSYNC.
Yay!
Okay.
Now, Paramount Plus apparently has released the trailer for this documentary, Larger Than Life, Reign of the Boy Bands.
Man.
The movie premieres November 12th. It's going to chronicle NSYNC, Backstreet Boys, and then the rest.
What a time.
Hold on, whoa.
What?
You just said, and then the rest.
98 degrees.
There are other good boy bands
You know,
out there.
Like, yeah, I mean,
Don't do that.
what do you mean?
You gotta put some respect on Hanson's name. Come on. Hanson did that thing.
I mean, if there's a pecking order, if you're like, hey, LeBron, hey, Jordan, Kobe, Tony Kukoc. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you're throwing out Tony Kukoc vibes. Like, NSYNC,
Yeah.
Okay.
Backstreet Boys,
Honorable mention?
and then everybody else.
Ah, damn. I think we got to mention 98 degrees.
You really don't.
Because
Don't nobody remember. Do you remember any song from 98 Degrees? Name one.
You know I'm not good at this.
There you go.
I know a couple.
Now, of course you do,
I
because
do.
you soft as.
You don't
Oh, my
remember?
God, I do.
What?
No.
That was my generation.
No.
What you mean?
98 Degrees?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a big one.
That came out at the same time as Backstreet Boys and NSYNC.
And he was so fine.
Same thing with O-Town. I was a big O-Town fan.
I wasn't a huge
See,
O-Town fan.
Remember when I said, and the rest? Now you're just naming people who just had a
O-Town
record.
got one of the greatest songs. You don't like that song?
One of them?
O-Town?
Yeah, because I want it all. Nothing at all.
Okay.
That was
So this premieres on November 12th. It's going to chronicle the big stars like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, and then the other guys who sang together.
Yeah.
Can you mention the other
98
guys?
Degrees,
There you go.
Hanson, New Kids on the Block.
I love New
See,
Kids.
Arguably New Edition, because that's an R&B group. That's not a boy band.
Yeah.
The Osmonds and 17.
Who the hell is 17?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. It's getting down to the point where how these people get on the documentary? You're going to give me a documentary about
available.
NSYNC and Backstreet Boys,
Right.
and then all of a sudden we got to talk about everybody else that tried to harmonize?
Yeah.
Bro, there would be no NSYNC and Backstreet Boys if it wasn't for New Kids on the Block and New Edition.
That's true. New Kids on the Block was
Like,
huge.
you have to
New Kids on the Block was a boy band.
Yeah, but the
New Edition
Pioneers.
was an R&B group.
Still love New Edition.
Pioneers, though. Like, they were one of the first ones.
Bro, you don't have to tell me. I was around. I'm saying they never called them a boy band back in the day. They wasn't. Boy band was created after it was like, a whole bunch of.
Were they boys? Were they a band?
Listen,
Boy band. Just because they black doesn't mean they can't be a boy band.
I mean, but honestly, the first. The word band to my people means instruments.
Like instruments. But
that means instruments. And
the
so
Backstreet Boys and NSYNC didn't play instruments.
no, they didn't.
Exactly.
But I'm saying that was after the boy band word had taken off. They basically were saying, hey, if you take 4 or 5 boys and put them all together to create a group, that's a boy band. But New Edition, they grew up in Roxbury all together.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That was kind of like a group that just came together. Like Boys to Men ain't a boy band.
No.
Boys to Men's an R&B group.
Oh, I love Boys Men.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? It's seen different.
Yeah.
It's just different. But anyway, the whole point is that the big bands,
Yes.
like NSYNC and Backstreet Boys, they're
Right.
going to have a big chunk of it. And then they had to throw bone. So somebody named the 17
Yeah, who the hell is that?
and the Osmonds. I suppose that's Donny Osmond and all them. See, that's
Okay.
not a boy band. That's what I mean by everybody else.
Somebody at the 863 said Wu-Tang and Bones are the boy bands.
Wu-Tang and what?
Wu-Tang and Bone are boy bands.
But according to y'all, that's a boy band. Boom, 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 boom.
That's different. I mean, they were boys. They started out in a band. They started singing and stuff. And actually, New Edition has been credited to been the first boy band from 70s.
And I love
that
me
wasn't
some New
called
Edition.
a boy band, though. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying I was around when the magazines was tearing out pictures of New Edition and putting them up in lockers and girls were putting up. Wasn't nobody like, this is my favorite boy band. This is an awesome boy band. They're like, this is an R&B group.
Who was your favorite? We all know who your favorite in NSYNC was. Okay, because you have a low-key crush on JT.
I don't have a
He calls
crush.
him by his government.
Government name is?
Justin Randall Timberlake.
And out of the Backstreet Boys, who is your favorite? Always. Come on now. You had to have a favorite.
I mean,
I feel like I know who your favorite was.
probably, Brian.
Oh, Brian was
that wasn't
so
who
handsome.
I was gonna say.
Brian was the best singer out of Backstreet Boys.
Yeah.
But now, as far as who was the most lit,
Nick.
I will say it was Joey Fatone and Chris Kirkpatrick.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, they from NSYNC.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was like.
All right, so y'all got nothing.
I'm gonna say Nick Carter was the one that like a lot of people.
No, Nick Carter. Listen, I've been an E-boy enough that I've seen enough of him.
Yeah, I always had a crush on Kevin, and I had a crush on the biggest crush on Brian. And they're in a documentary before this one that's about to come out. Brian was always getting into arguments with Nick and another one of them because he was the
they
best
always
singer.
wanted to be the best singer.
Right.
Nick wanted to be the best singer, but he wasn't.
Yeah, he was low key the favorite because he was the
baby.
youngest.
Because he was the baby of the
Yeah.
group, but he was the one arguing all the time. But it was like, come on, dog.
He was also the one most lit.
You know what I'm saying? And wipe your nose, dog. You got you. Have you been eating powdered donuts again? Is
Yes.
that what was
He
going
was
on?
very hungry.
If the documentary don't talk about that, it ain't real.
You're still going to watch it, though.
At least the first 10 minutes. Because that's when they're going to show NSYNC. And they're going to be like, and then the other bands kicked in. And I'm not
God.
sitting around watching 17. I don't even know who 17 is. How did they get on the documentary?
I don't know. Wait, who was first? Wasn't it Backstreet and then NSYNC?
No, it says NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. Then it says the rest. 98 Degrees, Hanson, New Kids on the Block, New Edition, the Osmonds, 17.
Why am I thinking that the Backstreet Boys were first before NSYNC? Yeah, I'm right. So the Backstreet Boys came out in 93 and then NSYNC came out in 95. Woo, okay. I was like, wait a minute here. Yeah.
Oh, you meant who came out 1st? Oh, I thought you meant who listed first on the documentary.
I remember watching MTV back in the day, and I saw the first music video of the Backstreet Boys with they were in the rain and with silk shirts
quit playing
on.
games with my heart.
Oh,
I
I
remember.
was like, my jaw dropped, and I'm like, I don't even know how old I was. I was like, oh my
Yo,
God.
the first time I heard Backstreet Boys, I thought they were black. I'm not even gonna lie. That song, "Quit Playing Games with My Heart," that was a banger.
No black people thought that.
Come on,
Nah.
they had a little bit of soul in that song right there.
Listen, Linda.
Listen, Linda.
I've grown up around black people my whole life.
Yeah.
Nobody heard that song and was like, I think these boys black.
I thought they were.
Nah.
Yeah,
but I will tell you that you sing a lot better when you're out in the rain. It's a proven fact.
It really
Any
is.
music video, when you're out in the rain,
It's a
it's
moment.
just
And
like,
slow
it's a
motion.
moment. Oh my God, if you
Their
can't get
shirt
your
ripped
girl back,
open.
she wasn't yours.
I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's what I'm
is
saying.
this?
You got the sheer shirt on, and it's
Yes.
just like,
Yeah, it's because of the Backstreet Boys. I tried to wear pajamas outside for a minute, and yeah, it didn't work out to my best interest.
You know what the biggest thing is that nobody in NSYNC was able to win people over because they had somebody who could take it to church. That was like the Wanye role on Boyz II Men, or the KC role on Jodeci, like somebody who could take it to the upper air, and nobody did that in Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys never had a climax moment in their songs. It just had a Brian get ready to sing, yeah, and just hold a note like that. It's like that was it. It didn't have. It wasn't anything where somebody's about to go like, your life. Do that whole thing like that. It's like, well, if you don't have that, then you ain't winning over the hood.
I feel like for Backstreet Boys, everybody got a shot
Right.
except for Kevin, which is why I Wanted That Way was
Kevin
so
was the
big.
oldest, I think.
Yeah.
Kevin was the eyebrows.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that's
Couldn't
why
really hear him
Wondering.
singing after behind them eyebrows.
that's why I Wanted That Way was so big, because that's like the first time everybody heard Kevin have a solo. And everybody was like, oh, he can sing.
Now then, see that we're falling apart. They're like, who is that?
Yes.
That's Kevin. They let Kevin sing? Well, he must have got sued or something like that. Everybody knows out of the 605 that AJ was the best singer.
AJ has a great voice. He wasn't my favorite, though. I don't know. At 321 Orlando, you need to know that New Edition is a boy band. Please relax. People, by the way, we got a ton of those texts, and everybody's mad at you about New Edition.
Damn, somebody just said,
This ain't no damn boy.
somebody said, where's Menudo at?
I mean, well,
please.
if New Edition was a boy band, and that means you got to throw everybody else in there, all of the the high fives and all of those. There was R&B, like the Temptations. Was they a boy band? Nope.
What about Jackson 5? Are they considered a boy band?
No, they're not.
Why not?
When have you ever referred to the Jackson 5 as a boy band?
I never.
Because boy band, by definition,
It's a 90s thing.
yeah.
No. Say what you were gonna say. Boy bands, by definition, what?
It's a white thing he wants to say.
I was not going to say that, Meredith, but I concur with your point, though. I do.
Orlando and the Freak Show.
Thank you guys for watching the video. For all things wild, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.